So he urged, and the white-armed goddess Hera obeyed at once. And again she lashed her team, and again the stallions flew, holding nothing back, careering between the earth and starry skies as far as a man's glance can pierce the horizon's misting haze. A scout on a watchtower who scans the wine-dark sea. So far do the soaring, thundering horses of the gods leap at a single stride. And once they reach the plains of Troy where the two rivers flow, where Simois and Scamander rush together, the white-armed goddess Hera reined her team, loosing them from the chariot yoke, and round them poured a dense shrouding mist, and before their hoofs the Simois sprang ambrosial grass for them to graze. The two immortals stepped briskly as wild doves, quivering, keen to defend the fighting men of Argos. Once they gained the spot where the most and bravest stood, flanking strong Diomedes, breaker of wild stallions, massed like a pride of lions tearing raw flesh, or ramping boars whose fury never flags. The white-armed goddess Hera rose and shouted loud as the brazen voice of great lunged Stentor, who cries out with the blast of 50 other men, "Shame, disgrace, you Argives, you degraded, splendid in battle dress, pure sham. As long as brilliant Achilles stalked the front, no Trojan would ever venture beyond the Dardan gates. They were so afraid of the man's tremendous spear. Now they're fighting far away from the city, right by your hollow ships." So Hera trumpeted, lashing the nerve and fighting fury in each man, as Athena, her eyes blazing, made for Diomedes. Hard by his team and car she found the king, cooling the wound that Pandarus's arrow dealt him. Sweat from under the heavy buckler's flat strap had rubbed him raw. He was chafed, and his arm ached from lifting up the strap, wiping off the blood and the dark clots. Laying hold of the yoke that bound his team, the goddess Pallas started. "So, Tydeus' son is half the size of his father, and he was short and slight. But Tydeus was a fighter. Even then, when I forbade him to go to war or make a show of himself in others' eyes, that time, alone, apart from his men, he marched the message into Thebes, filled with hordes of Thebans. I told him to banquet in their halls and eat in peace. But he always had that power, that courage from the first, and so he challenged the brave young blades of Thebes to tests of strength, and beat them all with ease. I urged him on with so much winning force. But you, Tydides, I stand by you as well, I guard you too, and with all good will I say, fight it out with the Trojans here. But look at you, fatigue from too much charging has sapped your limbs. That or some lifeless fear has paralyzed you now. So you're no offspring of Tydeus, the gallant, battle-hardened Aeneas' son." And powerful Diomedes bowed to her at once. "Well I know you, goddess, daughter of storming Zeus, and so I will tell you all gladly. I'll hide nothing. It's not some lifeless fear that paralyzes me now, no flinching from combat either. It's your own command still ringing in my ears, forbidding me to fight the immortals head-on, all but one of the blessed gods, that is. If Aphrodite, daughter of Zeus, slips into battle, she's the one to stab with my sharp bronze spear. So now you see I have given ground myself, and told my comrades to mass around me here. Too well I know that Ares leads the charge." But the goddess roused him on, her eyes blazing. "True son of Tydeus, Diomedes, joy of my heart, forget the orders. Nothing to fear, my friend, neither Ares nor any other god. You too, I'll urge you on with so much winning force. Up now, lash your racing horses at Ares first, strike him at close range. No shrinking away here before that headlong Ares. Just look at the maniac, born for disaster, double-dealing, lying, two-faced god. Just now he promised me and Hera, the war god swore he'd fight the Trojans, stand behind the Argives. But now, look, he's leading the Trojan rampage, his pledges thrown to the winds.